Valuable in the wintertime. We saw how the weather changes town by town. One of the spots that really took it on the chin during the Snowvember storm was out in Cheektowaga, and Rachel Elzafan is out there this morning. Rachel, how are they preparing for this year?
Good morning, Andy. I'm at the Bellevue Fire Company, and what you see behind me is the main vehicle that was used during the Snowvember storm. But as you can remember, that snow was so deep, it was so hard for vehicles to get through. This one actually started sinking in the snow. That's why this fire company has a new purchase, this ATV. Joining me to talk about that is Chief Tony Filipski. Thank you so much for joining us, Chief. Can you tell us what exactly does this ATV do? How would it be useful if that were to happen again?
It's an 8-wheel all-wheel drive vehicle. It's like a skid steer operation, so when you steer, you make a right turn, the left wheel's locked, so it's easier to turn. It also has tracks that cover the wheels. It goes over pretty much through anything. We tested it out in January. We had a demo model here, and it just climbs the snowbanks, and it's able to go through. Obviously, it's smaller, so we could get in between cars and trailer parks, different areas where a truck like that can't get to.
And that's one of the things you were telling me yesterday, was that it wasn't just the depth of the snow, but how many vehicles were clogging the road, and you're saying this would be able to get around that.
Correct.
Now, this was a $30,000 purchase, or a little bit more, but you said this was well worth it.
Yeah, I mean, we hope that we never have to use it again, but if we do, we're ready. It's multi-purpose. It goes into water also. When we take the tracks off in the summer, we could go in a park if we have to rescue people from the woods, which we've had to a couple times, trails. So it's all year-round vehicle. It's not just for the winter, but predominantly that's what we're going to be using it for with the tracks, so it goes through the snow easier.
Thank you so much, Chief. And coming up at 5:30, it's not just this vehicle getting a lot of attention here at the Bellevue Fire Company. They're also making major upgrades to their command center as a response to last year's November snowstorm. We'll talk about that at 5:30. Live in Cheektowaga, Rachel Elzafan, 7 Eyewitness News. Laura?
All right, thanks, Rachel.